But Amanda, people there seem to be telling a different story.
Mitsumi, you can see the houses behind me here. Many of them have been evacuated, but as you can see, there are still a few people left, and they've been working tirelessly the past few days to get the water out of their homes, working on very little sleep.
Amanda, they've managed to stop the leak.
They have, Mitsumi, just getting word a few moments ago from the fire chief saying that they managed to stop the leak. The challenge now is getting the gas out of a number of buildings in the downtown core that have been affected.
And Amanda is at the border right now. What is the situation there?
Well, Paul, you can see behind me, as you mentioned, what's basically a tent city. This is 19 of the 25 tents that will be constructed. Now, each tent holds roughly 20 people, so that's 500 people, as you mentioned, that can be housed here temporarily.
Woo! Montreal loves immigrants!
For many, it's important to show solidarity with those seeking refuge, because they also came to Canada in search of a new home.
I want to all refugees to have the same chance and the same welcome to rebuild their life and to have a better chance for life.
We first met Sidamed Tafile when he arrived in Canada this past February. Originally from Mauritania, Tafile was granted temporary status here a month after crossing at Roxham Road in Hemmingford. Now he's expecting a work permit in the next few weeks.
That's why I want here to rebuild my career and work hard and improve myself as a positive person, and I can do something for Canada.
Hundreds gathered outside the Olympic Stadium where 500 refugees are being housed temporarily. Many who came to show their support were once refugees themselves.
I'm feeling happy to see people have come out in solidarity, and we're in a time where there's a lot of intolerance, racism, and hate speech that's going around, and it's important for us to stand up and be in solidarity with those who are in difficult situations.
Both the federal and provincial governments are allocating resources to cope with the influx. Along with the Olympic Stadium, which is at more than half its capacity, the city has converted centers like St. Raphael School, and as of this weekend, Des Sœurs de la Providence in Ahuntsic-Cartierville.
Make racists afraid again!
We've been asking the things that we've been asking for a long time, and that is a cancellation of the Safe Third Country Agreement, which is why people travel irregularly. We're asking for a regularization program for all people who are non-status who live in Canada. We're asking for open borders.
But immigration lawyers warn the border is not open, and many refugees will be sent back to their home country after their immigration hearing within 2 months of arriving, unless they can make a valid case for staying. Amanda Klein, CTV News. I was in Pierrefonds last year, many saying the city wasn't proactive enough in preventing the flooding situation. What do you say to some residents who might say this is too little too late?
Well, certainly when there's a crisis and an emergency where people lose property and definitely creates a level of panic, I don't expect anyone to be happy with the results.
Amanda, what is going to be done?
Well, Mitsumi, it was reiterated many times throughout the press conference this morning, saying that just because someone crosses irregularly at Roxham Road, for example, into Quebec, doesn't mean that it's a free ticket into Canada. Once they cross, they're given a conditional removal order. What started as a routine performance turned deadly for 38-year-old Yann Arnault. Falling 6 meters from his aerial strap routine, he was rushed to hospital where he later died of his injuries.
Probably been the worst day in my life. I've just heard about it in the middle of the night. I jumped on the first plane available for Tampa.
Arnault is being remembered as a great athlete, an amazing acrobat, performing in shows like O and Totem over the past 15 years.
He's an amazing guy. Everybody loved him, and it's not only the Volta cast and crew that is shaken, it's the entire Cirque du Soleil family.
And they're not alone. This cell phone video was taken by someone who was there, frantic paramedics rushing to the stage to treat him, as cries from the audience were heard throughout the venue.
They were even scared to touch him or move him, so I feel like us as the audience, we were scared to move or speak.
I saw the performer visibly straining to hold onto the rope. I saw the two acrobatics exchanging glances beforehand, and I don't know if one was trying to ensure that the other one was okay.
Neither one of us has ever seen anything like that, and it was shocking to everyone.
While a fatal accident involving aerial straps has never happened before, Other accidents have. In July 2013, Sarah Gard died after falling 16 meters while performing Ka in Las Vegas. Lamar says while there's always room to improve safety and security, he says Cirque du Soleil is top-notch.
We are recognized in the industry as having the most rigorous safety measures. And we only had, 3 fatalities in 34 years.
What exactly happened is unclear as the investigation is ongoing. Meantime, Cirque du Soleil has canceled its 2 remaining Volta shows, and exactly when all shows will resume has yet to be determined. Sandy. The dangerous climb turned deadly for 53-year-old Serge Dessereau. The Alpine Ski Club of Pakistan confirmed Dessereau fell to his death near a base camp at the 6,000-meter level. The exact cause not known.
He was a great man and a man of passion on every aspect of his life.
Benoit Lamoureux and Dessereau first attempted to climb K2 2 years ago, but turned back because it was too dangerous.
We decided as a safety, like we always did, me and Serge and all his friends, to come back home.
This time, Dessereau went with a different group, including fellow Quebecers Maurice Beauséjour and Nathalie Fortin, who said on Facebook, "I don't know what happened. Don't tell me about the dangers of the mountain. We can lose a life doing anything we do." A difficult thought for other Quebec colleagues like François Thivierge.
We've been in an expedition together in 2001, and we know each other, I'd say, because he done Everest, I done Everest too, and we are kind of a friend for the mountain, and we love and we share the mountain.
Dessereau led climbers, and he also led firefighters as captain here at Station 19 in Montreal, where the flag is flying at half-staff to honor Dessereau. He knew the risk. 1 in 4 people who attempt to climb K2 die on a peak even more dangerous than the higher Mount Everest.
Really difficult place to climb. The weather is highly unstable. You can get weeks of bad weather. And then, on the good days you have to make the best of it. I get the feeling that's what those guys are doing.
Dessereau leaves behind his wife and 2 daughters, a tight-knit family trying to cope with a heartbreaking reality.
It doesn't put the loss easier, but at least he was doing something he loved.
Dessereau's body has been recovered to be taken to Islamabad, the first step on a tragic journey after devastating loss. Amanda Klein, CTV News, Montreal.